the action now. Game's about to start. Harry and Hugo obviously doing all the heavy lifting. Me and Robin will be lurking to give analysis and anecdotes.
Yeah, just to touch on that as well, I am surprised about those odds, man. Especially, I think this first game here is going to be very interesting to see what we have in store for us the rest of the series. We have not seen Plano play Inferno, at least this event. Extra Salt we have. It's the pistol round on the way. Plano being on that T side. As Hugo mentioned, they had a really nice T side nuke pistol. And just misses it, and they're down in mid. Extra Salt, 3 members.
Oh my god, the nade goes in. The shots connect before though. KNG, he just spotted an arm of one player as the triple mid push came in. A millisecond would have made all the difference, and now it's just JT. It's a formality, 5 HP and a 1-on-4. What a weird, wacky start. That mid push almost caught a lovely timing, but KNG saves his team, and they all turn around in the banana. The amount of times you see players just get backstabbed there by the mid push. Not today. Plano on the board. T-side starting strong.
Yeah, and that's something we touched upon as well in the pre-game. Plano's individual players really need to step up in this game. Extra Salt will definitely be better on a strategical level. But we saw some of that performance 2 days ago. KNG, really one of the guys we look forward to the most, and especially one of the things we talked about Plano send was the double op setup from Henny and KNG, so might not be seeing that on Inferno T side, but we'll definitely be seeing it later on in the series. 4-on-4, also with a nice entry with Deagle.
Yeah, back to this this top mid control, right? They take that away, and in this 5-on-4, they know that Extra Salt are going to be feeling the pressure, so they take that little bit of map control. That's going to force Extra Salt to have to worry about this A bomb site now, because they've given up top mid, and you can see the effect this has had. It's pulled an extra player away from B. Now, he's only on the speedway, so he can come back fast, and with all this utility, Extra Salt are able to slow down these executes in towards bomb sites, right? This is like a classic Inferno smoke delay play. They're going to drop another one now. You just want to keep replenishing these to stop the, leave your opponents with very little time. It's your dream to get them to commit through a smoke with like 15 seconds left. However, all that utility is now gone. And so once this smoke fades, Plano can look to start to make their way in. 20 seconds. And the bomb's going back down through Banana in towards the A bomb site. They've seen all these smokes dropped at B. They don't like what they've seen. They think it's maybe a stack. So they try to go in towards A. The Deagle of Fang doing damage. The bomb dropped and it's a disaster. It has fallen apart. The smoke delay denies the B play. Gets Plano doubting themselves. So they go back into a last second commitment at that A bomb site, and they get churned up by the Deagles. They're so focused on getting that bomb down, getting into the site, and there's just no time.
They don't even clear him. First player dies to OC on the boost, so no one checks it.
That's the advantage of like having replenished so many smokes over towards B, right? It got Plano worried. They were anticipating it was a stack with how they just kind of ran up the short side, and that couldn't have been further from the truth.
Yeah, and it's a reoccurring trend here as well for Plano, it looks like. It's only round 3, but round time, I feel like it's going to be a reoccurring issue here. Get to the point where it gets stressful instead to hit a bomb site. Doesn't allow for a lot of mistakes. Ooh.
Oh, Mark, you got to be careful shuffling guns out of enemy territory. He's got that AK now. Banana still getting taken or attempted to be taken by Plano. They've got a player back in the logs, but JT seems aware and he deals with it. Oh, through the smoke. Sonic helps out. And yeah, the South Africans on B, keeping it contained. Now back to a mid play, and they're going to get churned up. Marky traded at least VSM with a hero AK. Can't get anything done. So it's 2-1 to Extra Salt. They control the money early in this game. They may have lost the pistol, but you certainly couldn't tell.
Yeah, starts like these as well. you tend to see a bit of a stronger CT side when we talk about if this is a T-side or a CT-sided map. Even if you lose the pistol, but winning the anti-eco after that, this is another bonus round. They're going to be collecting a lot of money here unless Plano has an answer for that. Not looking likely though with just the one flashbang. So I'm expecting an 8-7-9-6 even for CT side here this time around, calling it early. Just waiting for the nades down in mid here for Plano. Probably just looking to go fast up banana. There's the second smoke down in banana from OC. Well, they don't want to wait anymore, so they're gonna go through that smoke instead.
Oh yeah.
Oh
and
no.
The second flash, actually, that's a team flash thrown over. JT helps out. Doesn't matter. Him and OC get it locked in. 3-1. Nice little clean conversion there.
That's a filthy kill feed.
Yeah, right. That's not what you wanted to see if you're an Plano fan. I do love like the, especially, you know, this is all because of Furia, like the dual identities of like Brazilian cooling now, right? It feels like you're either one or the other. You're this very almost like Na'Vi-esque slow style. I think Godsent very much subscribed to that as well.
On Inferno,
you know,
so many rounds coming down to loosen to the clock.
I think them and Plano are very, very similar in that sense, where they play almost like this slow style where, you know, then you look at like your Furias, your Pains, it's a lot more about aggression. It's a lot more about getting up in the face of your opponent. BSM going to get flashed through this banana smoke, but look at how many bodies there are for Extra Salt inside of this B site. Fang is a lone A, dead to the Palace lurk. Palace? That's not on this map. Apartments lurk.
Oh, the bomb!
They are getting the kills at banana though, and the bomb. Hello, Plano. This has all gone off the rails. It's dropped at T ramp. This is such a weird round. This is, it's either going to be so weird that there's no way Extra Salt, like they're not considering, oh, well, they don't have the bomb, it's dropped at T ramp.
Yeah.
Who wins?
They're waiting for the bomb. It's not happening. And they just double peek a long player.
Well,
now, Plano's starting to fall in numbers. And this rotate back to spawn's going to get heard. Oh, it doesn't. Sonic starting to walk. It's Lucas getting right by Sonic, turns, but he misses. Now the drop. That's a dead man.
Oh!
It finally wins the fight. Sonic doesn't know where
Mate,
or what he's hearing.
To be fair, Sonic's thinking like, nah, he's not. Why is he back here?
He's getting dropped on like Batman.
And I think now maybe Extra Salt is starting to run.
Oh!
What's happening? 30 seconds,
Now
Lucas. Yeah, now they know. Now they know about the bomb. And with someone holding bottom banana, Lucas should just be a dead man. If he gets this though, B is wide open. JT holds his ground. And Extra Salt are up onto 4 from Plano to no Plano in that round there. It all falls apart with the bomb left at T ramp.
Listen, at least it's exciting games, man. We had a, like I said it yesterday, a blockbuster of a game 48 hours ago, and Plano, I think we're going to be seeing more rounds like this, chaotic.
It's that rotate back to A. Henny was still in banana. Like, he could have gone back and got the bomb. He could have lived, but he goes back in for a fight. And then you just don't have anyone anywhere near the package. You got to give it to Extra Salt for playing so passive and not rushing that retake or what they thought was about to be a retake, right? But their patience on that B rotate, 2 players on long waiting. And Plano, they're not giving the kills that they needed to recover that round. Now it's just Eagles. 4-1, and yeah, Extra Salt very punishing already. Fast down the boiler into the close short player, but OC no op needed. Already starting to mop them up to make it a third before he falls, and it's only KNG. There's a gun at his feet, but getting it into the bomb site is going to be easier said than done, and he's caught on the reload. So 5-1 up, and now the buy coming back in. It needs to have results for Plano.
If I'm being real, I kind of wish that Plano would just embrace the chaos more. Like, I don't know, it feels like so often, right, we see them attempt like these very, very slow rounds, but then like some glaring problem occurs, you know, like leaving the bomb at T-ramp, for example. That would definitely be up there.
That'll do, yeah.
It always makes me a little bit, you know, like weird feeling, because I really, really love the individual players within this Plano squad. It's just tactically, they haven't really blown me away yet, and I hope that's something that gets better. But with how, you know, with how happy like Kogo and the like sounded about it, That does get me a little bit nervous, because that Triumph game, it wasn't the cleanest.
No.
And I'm already seeing flashes of it in this one.
Because if you think about it, right, both Hani and Lucas have some previous experience in Furia, right? That kind of playstyle, and then you have KNG under Fallen Spanner a little bit more. So yeah, I can definitely see maybe a bit of a conflict in terms of approach of the game. But I agree. I would love to, you know, if you figure out a point where you at least are actively throwing in these chaotic rounds in between these slow-paced rounds. There we're leaving the bomb in T-spawn again. We'll see if they will go back and pick it up eventually. We'll figure that out later.
Oh,
It's a banana thing,
they're B-rushing. They're B-rushing without the bomb. This could only go well, but for who is the question? Entry with a Molotov onto Sonic, trapped in the corner. 2 more men at B here for extra salt. No one's realized.
I'm really hoping that VSM is just looked at his map and is going back. And he is. Good man, VSM. Someone had to be a team player, and it's him.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it slows him down. It forces a rotate. Now Extra Salt think the Plano overcomplicating it. Really, they're actually undercomplicating it by forgetting the bomb, and it's a solo player at B. If Plano just commit into their early kill, surely a round for them. But with things going quiet, they just hold on all sides of the map, see if Extra Salt want to take a risk. They do not. Very passive on the library side with Marquis in the pit as well. OC is 10 health with the AWP in B. And as good as he is, this might be too much for one man.
I like
don't know though,
Extra Salt though. It's a gamble towards A, as you mentioned. OC only with 10 HP, but you don't see the rotate even from the flashbang, and Plano looking to make the right call here. Yeah, even OC and CT spawn now. We should be seeing a potential save call if they end up hitting this B bomb site.
OC's thinking like, well, what are the odds of that, man? Now having to go back in with his AWP. OC often good in these high pressure scenarios, and with JT getting away with another kill, maybe that entices you. Now, both these players in JT and Marky are a long way away, and I think that was always going to be the problem here. You know, they were both set up towards short and pit, so the rotation was always going to be that much longer as a result. They do have kits, and gives you a little bit more time. But with how they're approaching this, I don't know if they're going to give it a go or just look to do damage on these exiting players. That seems to be the decision. Like Marquis holding the bottom of Banana, JT holding CT. And if you get away with these kills on these players trying to leave the bomb site, that's nice for Extra Salt. Like, yeah, you don't win, but you at least set yourself up for success in the future. They kind of hinge on getting something on these exits. They don't. So that's actually a nice round out of Plano.
Yeah, you've always just got to wonder, if they had the bomb on that B take after they killed Sonic, do they commit into the double hold? If so, could have gone a lot worse for them.
Yeah.
So, guess it helped out in that sense. We got another AWP for OC at least. So it's all fine for now. Extra Salt piecing together the buy. Marky forgetting his gun. He goes back for it. They're already past that molly in mid as well. KNG's taking his spawn aggressively, but no one's giving him the fight he wants. OC's now up in the apartments for a change. But this is a very slow, very passive default here for Plano, barely even taking ult control. They've got one man in apps. And as more util rains down Banana as well, they know that it's starting to lack here for Extra Salt. Coming down to 2 smokes and an HE grenade on that B bomb site. It's going to be enticing in the late round. Flash is good. OC tries to dodge it, but tries and fails. And now Plano setting up with 4 players in mid to explode. And Extra Salt have just rotated a man out.
Yeah, they might have missed the read again, man. It feels like they've kind of been unfortunate with this, you know, always erring on this side of caution, rotating a player around early. And it might leave Fang out of position here with long control getting taken by Plano. Fang flashed by Marky. I think that was Fang's fault. Mistimes the peak a little with the flashbang.
Where's the flash popping, honestly, man? Like,
Marky, talk about redemption!
Yeah, it should be behind him. It's a bit of a weird throwing flash as well.
I don't know where it popped, because, like, you know, you're in the middle of the doorway, right in front of you.
I guess kind of want to try it, right, in case they dodge. So I don't know. I don't fault Fang there at all, actually. I think that the flash maybe came a little bit too low. Normally it ends up a little bit higher, so you peek with it. Nonetheless,
Either
though, it's a
way.
really good hold from Marky.
Yeah.
And I was getting nervous. You guys were talking about the
Oh.
AXQs, but all I see is, you know, VSM all the way bottom Banana about to pick up the bomb. So, like, you know, all it takes there is for Extra Salt to be pushing Banana as well, potentially be getting that kill. So,
one of the things I think is really cool, and I think we're seeing a lot more of, is like the idea of Marky like being a real star player, like, you know, him with a bit more of a spotlight on him. I think when he was in Chaos, because he was surrounded by like such an experienced, brilliant cast in which he was like the 5th man, if you remember, you know, wasn't really given that same opportunity to shine. Now look at this mid-aggression out of Extra Salt. They're really trying to set a precedent and displays some confidence here, but it's going to need a big round out of Sonic. He loses his teammates all around him, and so it's left to Fang. They try this mid-aggression. It doesn't work out once again. You know, they're caught on that push. I think with how slow Plano are taking this, you know, by aggressing down mid, it feels like you're kind of playing into their hands a little bit.
Yeah. You're hoping you can do it, especially on one of those rounds where they're just set to be out of spawn, right? They're trying to take Banana. They're so focused on all that util raining down that they're not really worrying about their backline. It's what we saw in the pistol, right? If KNG didn't catch that little timing in ult mid, Plano would have got mopped up in Banana with their backs turned. So, yeah, you know, it's you make a gamble, you make a read, and you pull it out, you know, every once in a while. It's not the kind of strat you're going to be running in back-to-back rounds, but, you know, 2, maybe 3 times a half, and try and catch your opponents off guard. Yeah, it doesn't work.
It also, you know, you've shown it, you've done it twice already, and we're still early stages into this game, right? So you're definitely going to make Plano worried about these mid pushes. You've shown you're more than willing to do it. And that's probably going to slow them down even more and make them a little more nervous about taking away Banana control early, right? Because you feel scared about, you know, kind of dedicating a lot of players towards that area, knowing that you could just get pushed through middle.
Yeah, finally broke though, so it was about time. Eco coming in and Fang with a saved weapon.
Oh, nice to see the boys.
This is cool, yeah. These are some nice shots, right?
The beauty of playing from home, I guess, can puff in a little bit. But yeah, finally breaking Extra Salt's economy here. It's about time. 6-3 though. It should only be the 1 eco at the same time. The boys from Extra Salt as well. It's only really Fang, which is saving the AK from last round.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice from Henny to find this opener. Henny is one of these players as well who's more than willing to don the T-side AWP.
Not the only one.
Yeah. You actually got the double AWP T-side. I didn't even realize KNG. I just saw Henny with it and I was like, there's no way they're double AWPing, but they are. You don't often see it. They're running into the 1 AK that Sonic's been able to retrieve, and oh no, Sonic on a tear, and now more players rotating in. Sonic, a lot to do, 3 in the round, but that's enough. Marky now left up in the clutch, doesn't have a gun, only with this USP. Right now, KNG's looking down through Banana. It's the 2 AWPs left up to try and win it. 2 very, very good AWPers, right? You've at least got it in the right hands. Marky's playing the long game.
Yeah, he's forcing their hand here. They don't want to plant. They don't know where he is. They've seen 4 players at B. There could be a 5th for all they're concerned, especially with the amount of time that's gone off the clock. Marky gets spotted, though. The patience pays off for Plano, and now they can fake it. They can stick it for CT. They can do whatever they want. Smoke fading soon, and Marky going to go through. Oh boy, so low. Grabs a gun, tucks in. If only he got there in time. If he could, you know, hide out in the pit, play that headshot angle, there's a chance. But great hold from Sonic. Never had armor. Just grabbed that AK off Fang. Put up 3 kills, but Plano getting rid of the eco.
Man, one of the other reasons I really am like hoping this Plano squad can do well and, you know, look good is I do like this like brotherly love between Henny and Lucas. Like, these guys have always wanted to play together. Henny even, you know, taking sacrifices along the way to make it happen. And you know, man, it's kind of, with how much they try to, you know, we've seen a lot of, like, I say a lot, we've seen a couple of like brother/family ties in Counter-Strike. This is one of the more like hard fought for ones though, right? You think about guys, you had like Cooper and Freakazoid. Those guys have been on and off teams with each other for a while. You had Relaxer and Freddy Frog, if you remember.
Wow, that's classic.
Yeah, man, there's a good few of them. The only ones that, you know, are together right now, I guess, would be like Hunter and Nico.
Yeah.
But even then, that's cousins. Still family,
Still
I guess.
counts, yeah. We'll give them that. Are there any more? Are we missing any obvious ones?
I did have another, but I just don't remember it.
Yampi's younger brother, is it Yampi's younger brother? Who's also been unbanned by Valve following their recent
runs in the family.
Yeah, it runs in the family, doesn't it? Who runs in the recent RMR changes on VAC bans. So yeah, he's an upcoming play. He's very young, but he's looking pretty good. Right now, we've got a B take. No one's playing this site. It's double CT. If we don't have the CT smoke, they're playing into exactly what Extra Salt want. Awkward that JT isn't looking right now. He's dodging a flash, but with Sonic finding a shot, JT's attention is now drawn. Flash coming through, blinds their own team, and now Sonic going to jump up and draw them in for JT. That's a nice spray for Lucas. He never knew, but he checked it anyway, and Sonic is so low, pushed out of the bomb site. They can play retake here, but I don't see a kit right now, and that's a real problem. They're even getting lurked on, but Leo won't give them the satisfaction.
Yeah, this is looking like an Plano round. I was going to say, yeah, they were forced to kind of take a gamble. 2 in CD spawn. There was no nades left on Extra Salt's side to kind of hold off that B push. I'm still surprised that they're going for here. I think they're looking for maybe a quick kill and maybe they'll go, but very dangerous retake. Yeah, we'll be seeing that save call. I think that's a smartest choice. It would be a very strong next round as well for Extra Salt.
We missed an obvious brother pairing.
What?
Shakezilla and Guardian, obviously. You know, they're brothers.
What?
Yeah. You didn't know that,
Yeah.
Hugo?
From another mother, or?
Not the continent, sure.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll get you... Hugo.
He's saying they look alike, Harry. Is that what you're saying? Is that the implication here?
Hang on a second. I'll get it up for you.
Shout out to Guardian. I saw that he played his first official was it last week or something? He was stand-in.
Nice. Who with?
Sorry
for throwing you under the bus.
I just remember seeing a highlight clip of him from
on Mirage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did see that clip as well.
Yeah, so you have just as much information as I do, Hugo.
Exactly,
so...
and which is not enough apparently, Robin.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting any follow-up calls, you know, or any follow-up questions.
Harry's showing me photos of Guardian and Shakezilla side by side. I've got to say, there is a resemblance.
There is a resemblance, right?
There is a resemblance, okay. How do you know they're not the same person, Harry?
Now that would be impressive. Shakezilla's just flying between.
This is a good T-side right now. Like,
absolutely.
You know, it started a bit awkward. You remember how... Oh, that's even more awkward. What can you do there, though?
Lucas does have a nasty habit
damage,
of team killing / team damaging.
Yeah, it started a bit weird with, you know, the pistol being one, but then the force flipping the side. But since we've had guns, they've started to run away and more opening kills. Extra Salt not patient enough to play into this T side right now. They're getting caught a lot with some aggression. Now I like the commit. Only 2 players here. They're not going. They just drop the smoke, try to force a mutil, force a rotate. JT has nothing. Fang dying up in middle as well. So that's not gone even any better for Extra Salt. And JT needs a multi-kill here, or this round is done and dusted. It's a bit weird. Leo's still lurking. He does find that frag that's opened up A, rotating out. And forget B. Hook, line, and sinker. Extra Salt drawn to the wrong place.
Man, this is really good. This is starting to get me more excited for Plano. Like, maybe it is the idea of playing to the level of your opponents. Maybe versus Triumph, they were just caught kind of by surprise and just embrace the chaos, because this is a much nicer T-side. And don't get me wrong, right? You're still kind of hinging on, like, some individuals to help open up rounds here and there. But hell, man, like, you've got the talent to do that. You've got the ability. And it's working wonders. Extra Salt, you know, probably were feeling good at one point in time. They were kind of laughing to themselves. Well, now, if you remember, everything's kind of destabilized ever since that mid-push round that threw their economy into turmoil.
Uh-oh.
This is one of the horrible parts about this CT side Inferno, right? Like, if your money gets destabilized, it's very, very hard to get back on the horse, as it were.
Yeah, they've got to give away the lead now. They don't really have much choice. This would be a really nice round to see some aggro, right? See a pistol armor push with some deep HE grenades down Banana. I'd actually really like that. Maybe not Banana, as we've just seen the AWP post there round after round, but, you know, go back to one of these mid pushes. They've got the smokes instead, so it's a delayed play yet again. This almost worked out earlier in the half. Well, actually, I say almost. It was their first round win. So we know it's viable, especially with Plano playing so slow. But it's important not to burn your smokes early, and that's why they've held on to even 5. They're not using one out of the gate. Fang dropping a mid one, and then walking his rotate. And so it's a guessing game for Plano. Where is the stack? They're not going to get given any advantages, any information in this round. If it's played right by Extra Salt. Boost up for Fang as well.
Yeah,
And, yeah, this...
I was gonna say, at least here for Plano's sake, you have no information on where they might be, but there's plenty of utility, right? So even if they do end up executing B here, I am expecting the whole bomb site to be completely mollied off. Let's make sure we use the utility here. Let's not just take a gamble and just walk in. Here as well, that's another smoke. They've actually done a really good job here, Extra Salt, with holding the smokes as well. There's still 3 with 35 seconds left. We
Only
should be
one
seeing
on B,
Plano.
though.
Yeah, we should be seeing Plano running through this, though. And here we go, potentially in the meat grinder. But yeah, full-blown execute. I'd like to see that from Plano. Let's not take any chances here.
Oh, they can't go back. They have to go. Flash high through the smoke. JT spamming with a Deagle, and now it's up to Fang on top of the boost. They check it. They always do. Leo Drunky with a triple opener, and it's a 4-on-2 situation. Bomb planted. Done deal as far as retakes are concerned. And yeah, that's really nice, right? Considering we had what I would say is like the most patient smoke delay I've seen in a while from Extra Salt. They really hold them off until the bitter end, and still fully entry through the smokes into B, and that eco is dealt with. Nice stuff. Plano running wild, winning the half right now.
Even after the execute they put on B there, I feel like they were a little bit late to run into it. The flashes were no longer effective, but you definitely do a really good job. They clear all the angles, even the boost, as you mentioned. Solid execute at that, and yeah, they take the lead. 5 rounds in a row now for Plano. Double op setup coming in from Extra Salt though. Sonic and OC.
Also, Hugo, it's just... oh, hang on a sec. Look at this. Fast mid. The explosion from Plano. I love this change of pace. Extra Salt finally have rifles, and look, OC's not even ready for the sheer speed that they're up the long side. This is already shaped up to be a round that most teams would just save in, and for Extra Salt, sadly, they fit into the category of most teams. They back out, they give over 8. That change of pace out of Plano is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just what I wanted to. This is what I wanted to see out of Plano. All right,
Mastercraft.
now I see why you boys were celebrating so much. This is nice. This is bang on.
Saving strats for phase 2, man. What can you say?
Also, Hugo, can I just... This is what I was going to say. We've got the beefiest mosquito I've ever seen in this room with us.
Yeah, I've seen it flying around.
If you spot it, tell me. We got to get it. Because when those little bite me, man,
yeah,
I react like no tomorrow.
If only we had Connor Gervin here, known as Scrawny. He is the fly catcher. That man, and I'm not kidding when I say this, that man can kill a bee, a fly, a mosquito with a clap, with 100% accuracy.
He would kill a bee with a clap.
Sure, maybe not a bee.
Yeah, that would be...
I've seen him kill numerous mosquitoes with one clap.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Fully
accurate. So do you and Connor meet up a lot and just slaughter bugs together?
No, not a lot. He's far too busy for me nowadays. But I've seen him do it. It is a thing.
Like the Karate Kid with the chopsticks?
Yeah,
kinda...
literally that with his hands. Full accuracy.
Oh, he misses that too. That's unfortunate. Another tag.
1 HP, huh? take that. Even a smoke grenade hitting KNG would kill him now. But we'll see if there's anything. There's no HEs. That was really what you want, right? A molly can be avoided, and HE sometimes not so easy. KNG going back. And in fact, there are 2 HEs on the A site, so a little bit tantalizing there. They know he's low, at least. Last round of the half, Plano about to commit to A, and then the door is shut in their face. Smoke down in middle. Still VSM holding on to the banana, making sure there's no re-aggro or flank coming in on the back line. And of course, if they don't like what they see on A, they can always 180 and go back to that late execute with a couple of smokes. Fang tucked under porch. Hasn't really had a chance to play this game yet, so this is going to be one of his first rounds where he's in the right place, it seems. 30 seconds, and here they come.
Oh, yeah. OC blinded off the angle, and they're chasing him down. It's Leo with the opener. And now with long secured, Leo's going to move into CT. I was going to, yeah, right. It looked like he was going to go cut off rotations. Instead, with 20 seconds, he's like, man, I don't care about the rotating players. I want to help my team get this bomb down. 15 as the push is going to come on in. Marky trying to delay, and he's dropped the bomb on the balcony. No, why was it there? That's the round. Marky has stolen it away. Down in the pit, Marky makes out like a little thief, stealing the round from Plano with that kill. 7-8, it's neck and neck at the end of the first half. Anyone's game. Find out who takes it in just a minute.
So the narrowest of margins in the first half. We're going to be able to find out whether Extra Salt can come back against their seasoned opponents of Plano right now.
Yeah, what a T side from Plano as well. Very impressive. End up dropping the last round then. A bit of a mistake, but as I'm talking about that, Extra Salt is taking over Banana. Gets a kill on Leo Darky. And Marky as well. They're just rushing in here.
Yeah, Henny's got to do it all, really, and the flash is not any help. Trapped at the back of B, they're running him down. Nice shot, Henny. Oh, up close, he's got another, and he's just stalling, swapping to the Glock, but eventually OC comes in for the kill and keeps Extra Soul up by a man. Retake now for VSM. He's got a great time up Banana, though. He's here fast, and there is a kit somewhere down in the site, so there's still a chance. VSM, clock ticking, no one giving anything away. He's got a lot to clear, but he needs to be swift about it. There's the kit by the fountain. He's not going for it. He's checked the dog player. Oh, the tap, but OC trades again, and 3 for him in the round. Puts Extra Salt back up in 8-8. They couldn't win the first pistol. They do find this one, though. And I expect to see the force for the Brazilians.
Yeah, absolutely in a round like this as well. But yeah, Fang, just bobblehead today, it looks like. Just not having anything go his way.
What's that feel like for Flan when you're in the server and it just feels like nothing's going right?
The highlights, all you have to do, man, IEM Katowice 2014 final, 944. That's how it feels like. You can't do anything, man. You get triple naded, you die, someone peeks and it's running gun, insta headshot. It's absolute insanity, man. All you're sitting there, you're like, man, like what? And then you look and you're dead and you watch your teammate and, you know, all of a sudden they just whiff 30 bullets. You're like, what the fuck? Like, why does this happen to me?
Yeah. They'll get to have one of these fights where it lasts like 20 seconds, everyone's whiffing. But with you'll run around a corner and just one bullet into a deagle.
I watched the highlight. It was not a fun time to be in, and imagine 14,000 screaming Polish fans as well. It's what an experience, you know.
Oh, I love it. I love having you here for Clarenbad. Look at this, Marky with the double down in pit. And this time it was JT getting, unfortunately, 1D, so a bit of a break for Fang. He gets to get a kill in this round here. Extra Salt are up to 9. They're actually back in the lead after beating this this partial investment. You can see both KNG and Henny have saved money, and that's with the goal of bringing out a double orb setup. The fact that they were running on T side Inferno basically means it was definitely going to happen here in the CT half.
Destined.
The open is something I do find like interesting about this team, right? Like
Sonic's dead.
Ah, well.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, you know, it's just how you've got like this KNG Henny combination. While it's a double AWP that's extremely deadly, the fact that, you know, one of them does inevitably have to take a hit every now and again, it's oftentimes looking like it's Henny, right, picking up the rifle alongside KNG's AWP.
Yeah, we see a lot of his T-side lurking as well, like trying to fit into that role. He was doing it on Dust 2 often. When they were going on 8 takes, he would be in tunnels, right? Often sat towards the top of mid after
the one
long
thing,
was taken.
though, right, to do with like the lurking is I feel like a lot of the time, even when Henny's lurking, you'll see Lucas is like the guy playing with him. I get the vibe that these guys like want to be doing stuff together.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's interesting. The nade stack gets away with a kill, and the pistols claim one as well. Now, this slowdown is actually great from Extra Salt. They've left the bomb in T-spawn, so let's hope that that doesn't become a problem.
Yeah, they've still got loads of time, right? Like, this isn't what they wanted to have happen, but it lets them just group and commit together. This is a nice gamble for Plano, putting 2 players in B, and they're actually hiding out of B. I like this, because if Extra Salt take the site, they're going to think it's clear, and they might get a bit, you know, audacious in the post-plant after clearing Dark and New Box.
I was going to say that, though. I wonder, because we do see so much utility on Extra Salt, so I wonder if that's even going to happen at this point. I would have probably preferred Plano to be fighting for this instead. But the smoke comes in, and maybe they're just taking a gamble. Now they are using some utility. I like that. And then in a 3-on-2 situation where you don't spot anyone, odds are as well you don't tend to take over spools when you're T. Yeah, you see the smoke coming in there as well, so it should be a relatively safe plant. Another one being thrown, and OC still has 1 left to his name, so very difficult retake all of a sudden for Plano.
Now this coffin position is no surprise, with plenty of time having ticked down and everything being smoked, so it was almost like having 3 players at A, right? There's the result for Plano, with no mistakes made in the post plant. Extra Salt gonna go take some more control. Leo here with the Mac 10 can make some money, take a gun away. Even 1 frag would be a big impact here. And, well, it will come through, but nothing more. 10-8. Ooh, I think a player might have even died to the bomb. They're running down Banana. They were 5 health, so we'll see that. But regardless, some casualties, some losses, some reinvestment, and a decent eco as far as it's concerned for Plano. They've just got to capitalize with the guns, do some damage. Double up is here though, Harry.
Yeah, that's exciting, right? KNG, what's he wanting to do with his? He's got it over here in top mid. Henny looking like he did want to peek Banana. They throw that, you know, furious smoke that gives you the little one-way. However, he doesn't go peeking with it once all the nades rain in. Spamming the wall. Oh, Leo, yeah, they didn't Molotov you. The smoke extinguishes it, so Leo's going to hang around. KNG dies trying to peek middle, but that's where Leo is able to bring it back into a 4-on-4. Still, this is a good spot for Extra Salt to be in, right? It might be even odds, but you're feeling a lot more comfortable with that if you're Extra Salt here. They can just group, and they sit with a pretty good advantage no matter where they go, even if they walk into this stacked bomb site. They completely give up Banana, so you know, looking like they do want to hit A. And this is where this double AWP is going to come in handy. You can have Henny just anchoring down this B bomb site. Just sat there, you know, holding it like a railgun on that AWP, and it's freed up Lucas to go and play over here at the long side to help out VSM.
Tucked in the pit as well. Marquis got to have to clear this. He's going to be dropping it in from above. Leo's holding the trigger right now, and Luke's just drawing them in. Leo gets checked from OC on short. Fang double entry, and that's more like it. That's what we expect to see from Fang, coming alive right when they needed him in a 2-on-3. And now Henny, no kit, giving it a go, looking in to see if he gets given a freebie here in the 1v2 that might spur him on, but with that smoke down, there is no hope left, and Henny has to save. 11 rounds on the T side. Slow and steady wins the race. Right now, Extra Salt up in the lead.
Finally, Fang shows up as well. Had a quiet performance so far for him. And with Extrasalt not smoking up in mid there, Plano, I was going to say, having two guys over at their archway, one smoke and a execute over to the short area, maybe a quick save call at that would probably have happened. But Extrasalt walks up to mid just with one flashbang, makes it competitive. A very snappy aim on Fang there. Opens up the bomb site completely. And he does save the op at least. Here's where you see the sequence. Nice spray control.
Yeah, and that was a AAA hold, so pretty damn good as far as rounds go. Oh, OC's got the, I don't know what you'd call that, like the sleeve. Anyone here with experience with gaming sleeves?
Oh, what, the power gaming sleeve?
Yeah.
The Vinny power gaming sleeve? Did you get the Mosquito?
No, he's still flying.
Nah.
I gave it a go.
I think Vinny has it, Get Right uses it.
Any experience, Robin? Have you you tried it?
I haven't. I think even Simple might use it sometimes as well, right?
Yeah,
but they do
I
say
think
that,
I've seen that.
Yeah, but I guess for the people using it, they do say that it helps them. I can see it. It's nice as well. We had a stint there. Was it 2016, 2017? We had a lot of players problems with their hands and their arms. We haven't seen that as of late, so more and more players are taking care of that, looking into alternatives and options and what they could be doing. If the sleeve works, let's do it. I think it looks cool, man.
Oh, that's
nice.
Oh, he gets trapped by the Molotov. He's still going to get one, but I've never seen that before.
And this is the kind of stuff we're getting out of Plano. Like, you know, occasionally they just show you something and you go, wow, I've never seen that before. Like,
they missed it,
way
though.
to clear out that position.
But yeah, that was cool.
You know, it fell a little shallow, right?
Still forced his move, though.
Got him out in the open, got that opener, but with the AWP lost at B, will be an extra salt round regardless of the nice little molly play.
Henny had to hit that flick downwards as well. Very risky position, hoping for the jump or the boost first, but they just walk on him and he can't hit the shot. So the AWP is gone. OC could take it, although we have seen OC, you know, tend towards rifling on T sides, even when given a free AWP. So right now, no one's grabbing it. I imagine they'll just stay on the rifles. Oh, no, he's got it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, when it's free, whew, may as well. That's a 12 rounds, and this has gone so quiet for Plano. What a surprise, right? Considering their T sides were the things letting them down against Triumph. Right now, it's a CT side. They just can't get going.
Yeah, 5 straight here from Extra Salt. 3 saved weapons, though, so it's a buy on top of this. But yeah, it's from the strat what we talked about as well, leaving Henny by himself at B. Misses the shot. Probably if he hits it, probably gets away and whole other ballpark. But 12-8 now. Money getting better and better on Extra Salt's side. Kenji and Henny both double off again. Kenji has been pretty active in mid. He has been trying to pick a fight. But it's a fast A take though from Extra Salt. They're already up in mid here. 1:30 left of the round. If they decide to actually go on this, or if it's just a quick little mid take. I'll be falling back. You see the rotates as well from Plano when all this is happening. 4 members here now. Leo Darky by is lonesome over at the banana side. So 2 AWPs that's holding here. Yeah, great timing from VSM.
Oh, he almost gets out as well. The reads have been there for Plano, right? They've had great stacks on this A-bomb site, but right now it's a bit of a ruse. They're going back. Extra Salt looking at banana. Bogdaning Sonic for the AWP, but he is the second AWPer, so it makes sense.
That's one of the sick things. I love it because so often you see like Sonic being one of these players who's not afraid to like go for these like playmaking openers, right? Like there when you're in a 4-on-5, you wanted to try and get that trade. Sonic throws himself into it, and if he gets brought down low in the fight, well, as you say, he's the secondary AWP, so it just gets dropped over to him. It's kind of a nice way of doing it. Now, they're stacked up outside of B with 25 seconds and a re-smoke down. That's going to cause you some problems, right? When that smoke fades, you're kind of looking at about 10 seconds left on this clock. you are not going to have a lot of time. However, there is only one man standing between you and this B bomb site. That man is Leo Drunky over here, flashing himself in, just trying to buy time. He gets away with a lot of damage, but not the kill. And the bomb plot is in for Marky. Extra salt, they're going to get 13. That round comes down to a second's difference.
Yeah, the flash was so good, but because it was so good, those players weren't even in. They sort of like bailed, they slowed down, and Leo goes too wide.
That's a shame for Leo, man. I think he played that to perfection.
If,
you know,
if
he was
flash a second later.
He
right
was
there,
going
committed.
for like the delay play, tries to flash himself in for a safe fight. He knows that you know, like if he gets one kill there, if he gets one kill, that locks in the round for Plano.
Yeah.
And sadly, you know, the spray, the commitment doesn't connect, and so the round is snatched away right from underneath their noses.
It shows sometimes these small details, right? These second differences can completely change the outcome of a round. Absolutely, and you know you gotta respect the attempt there, but it's just not going to happen. Fang full blind recovers and kills him, and yeah, Plano, they make the read, they make the gamble on A. It also doesn't help them. They kept 4 there from the get-go, even keeping 3 after they heard Extra Salt go and retake Banana, thinking they would, you know, rotate
even
back.
after throwing the smoke, they're sure of Plano. I mean, it's a gamble right at the end of it. Maybe they think that they will be falling back there when the smoke is placed.
Yeah, you don't want to spend the entire round believing, and then as soon as the B fake comes in, right, get caught rotating.
Yeah. But you can tell as well, it's been a game where it's been a lot of saving from Plano as well. Even that round, right? Sure, they make the wrong guess, but they do manage to save their weapons, so it's a constant rebuy every single round here. DSM, I like this 3 members here from Plano and Banana. JT though does not get flashed by that.
Yeah, JT's a great individually as well, as of late. Not really the firepower guy for this team, but when he's having a great game and finding opening kills, it really shows in the rounds Extra Salt win. Oh, Leo's so blind. He doesn't get that refrag down to the AWP now. Back of B, it's Henny. 1 on 4 essentially right now, or 3 at least. He's flood in, and the Molotov keeps him out. KNG gets a trade through the smoke, but again, is it going to be one of those marveled saves, Robin, or can they really give this a go?
I think it's another save here. Sure, there's 2 flashbangs, but KNG with an AWP, they don't have a smoker molly to block off an area. Even for Extra Salt, that's their belief as well. Marky's already up in mid. And this, all of a sudden, could actually be very dangerous here for KNG getting Fang. Forces OC to just take a very defensive spot, but as I say that, they're not quick enough. Kind of helps Extra Salt as well. But we know Plano haven't won a single CT round yet, so their money loss bonus is high. Could be buying here again to go for that win. Time on this call as well to talk about it.
The save's a bit of a taste of their own medicine, right? Like, think about how many rounds we saw the same thing for Extra Salt in that first half, right? It was 80 rounds for Plano and a lot of saves out the gate, so getting dealt that right back. And yeah, Marky on the lug, a little bit scary for sure. There was a 1v2 available for Plano. Not that they know, of course, but as soon as that first kill comes in on the retake, Marky starts sprinting the flank.
I love that camera, man. It was so broken. Just all pixels. All the pixels.
His KNGs as well, you know, like who knows. Slamming his desk here a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, it's crazy how this went from so competitive to so one-sided in an
but
instant.
Extra Salt has been playing this B-side really well. I think they've been really, you know, even the calls, as we said, I feel like Plano has been doing some really good job in the gambling department, but Extra Salt every single time have managed to pick the right spot, so... Plano did decide here to buy though, and it's for Extra Salt, another fast mid-take.
Oh, the jump.
Man, BSM, you know, he keeps trying to be the guy, to be the difference maker, and you understand why. You know, in the rounds where he's taken some of these fights, it felt like more often than not originally coming up in his favor. Yeah, they lose the bomb there, but JT gets it back under wraps. Henny's not able to trade. The bomb's gonna make it across. KNG can't deny it, can't put a stop to that bomb getting into the A site. And so now we look at Henny, we look at KNG, they're left up in a 2-on-3, and they've nailed the opener. That's going to entice them in, right? They either give up 15 or they give this retake a go in even odds. 2v2, KNG leading the charge with this AWP. The Molotov falling a little shallow. Lets Marky keep his graveyard position. Now the lineup for Marky seals the deal and puts Extra Salt up onto 15. Map point. Plano without a single CT side round to their name, and the money running dry as well, up against 15. It might be a very anticlimactic ending.
Man, you just have to feel bad for them right now, a little bit. Like, that's so unlucky. Marky makes the best of a bad situation, but that molly just curbing the corner.
Well, also, because they've mollied it, I think, you know, they definitely thought it was clear. And so they actually have great spacing, because what it looks like they're anticipating is either a pit play or like an app/short wrap. So they're split apart, meaning that if Marky swings out from pit, like you imagine, you've got a spray transfer between two different targets that are meters apart. Instead, that spacing actually works out perfectly for the lineup from Graveyard, all because of that slightly bungled Molotov.
Bungled, I like that word.
Yeah.
I heard that one out of you, Harry.
No, I know, right?
Been reading some books, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Well, I can't read, but I heard someone say
The Bungle
it.
book, right?
The Bungle book.
Yeah. Right, here it is, do or die. Yeah, the buy last round, absolutely justified, even with, you know, one pistol. Everyone else was well armed. This one not as pretty. For Famite and an MP9. Again, no kits, but it's not like these retakes have gone too well for them, have they? Did you get it?
No.
It's back on the loose, isn't it? That is a big boy.
It's 0 for 2 so far from the...
Yeah, man, the Mosquitoes are wrecking it. Best of 5, though. Best of 5.
Yeah. Map advantage to the Mosquitoes.
Go on, Hugo, get it. He's getting it. Oh, dude, there's also a spider. We've got everything. There's a spider on the green screen. I hate spiders, me.
Calm down, man. You'll be fine.
It's right behind. Oh, it's gone. The spider's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know where that has disappeared to.
It's fine. Calm down.
Oh,
Bit of a fake from Extra Salt, just a smoke to see the
McLaren.
rotate. No,
Sorry,
no worries.
We're on
You guys
like
are freaking out
the
about
tour of
spiders
the
over there.
insect world right now, man.
Just trying to reel it back in, but yeah, just a simple little smoke there, trying to catch a rotate, but no movement, and it's another gamble from Plano. 4 towards A, and it's Extra Salt again with the right guess and the right gamble. They're fast down in middle, at least for Plano, but Leon Drunky needs 2 there. He only gets the 1. 3 on 3 now, though. It's not over yet, but bomb's about to go down.
Oh, KNG spamming the smoke, playing with fire. Was hoping to deny that bomb plant. The rotations are in, yeah, they've just got to peek this one dry. They've got some utility to try and force these players out of position. They've dealt with Fang, they follow up on a JT, and now it's Sonic all alone. A lot of work to do. Swinging out into the open will prove to be his demise, and so finally, you know, it takes them 8 rounds. Plano get their first CT side round on that B retake.
That was very sloppy from Extra Salt, right? It felt like they were just trying to close the game there. It felt like they just they were done. Fang whiffs a couple of sitters, and then Sonic kind of hunts in that 1-on-3 and gets double face. So yeah, it felt like Extra Salt were ready for that game to be over, and it may have bit them back in the arse, but I don't think they're worried just yet. They've got 6 more opportunities to close and plenty of money to do it. That being said, you've given a lifeline to Plano. You've given them what they need. And sometimes just getting around on the board can be that beginning of the resurgence. The reminder that we're still in this one. And now they have another AWP as well on KNG. So kits galore. And maybe a bit more hope than before. That's a cool smoke as well. Bounces off of the roof. In Banana. Smokes off the bottom of B. So Extra Salt, they're going to have to focus on middle right now, and that's exactly what Plano want with this AWP posted on the short corner. Uh-oh, the SM's in the smoke. It's a trade. The bomb's been seen, though. That's the jig up. That's the trick given away. And now these men are going to just commit up the short side, walking through very, very slow contact as KNG sits in the site, drawing them in. His teammate gets traded. KNG on his own, but he's doing everything he has to, and then some. Finally gone. Gives a chance for OC in the clutch. Going to have to dance back for the bomb. Where's it gone? Is it up on top? Is it down below? Who even knows?
Oh,
Not what you want, is it?
Yeah, but...
No, I mean, he got it from below, but he wants to clear the angles anyway. He has plenty of time, so...
Oh, yeah.
For Plano's sake, yeah, they know where he was at, right? So this is a nice call from OC. We'll see if timing, though, is on his side, and it is!
Oh, no.
Makes it a one-on-one, yep.
Bye.
Oh, dear. Oh, but Henny, the alligator, this guy knows. One step ahead, over towards the B site.
He's got it.
OC, will he be ready for a CT engagement? Henny, smart to be here so early. Could just try to deny the bomb plant. OC's in with his stick. Henny's got it dead to rights, and there it is. Henny with the read. Out of the water, snaps him whole. Oh, Plano up onto 10.
Yeah. Really nice read from Henny. You often see in those kind of positions, like, too much hesitation. Just a few seconds, right? Henny's 3 seconds later, like, OC has his gun out. He's ready for the 1v1. But, you know, you kill him off of the animation. There's nothing OC can do there. 2 in a row. Baby steps.
Have you ever heard the German crocodile nursery rhyme?
No.
Oh. If I said the phrase, like, I think it's... Oh, hang on a minute.
Have you heard the German crocodile?
Well, yeah, but
rhyme?
it's in German, bro.
Yeah.
It's something like... Oh, hang on a sec.
Maybe quit while you're behind.
I think it's snee, snai, snappy.
Yep.
And then they just say some other words.
Isn't that the next Danish roster?
Yeah. You got snee, snai, and snappy on there.
Does it say
That's
snappy,
sick.
snappy, snap?
That's the one. Then it goes snappy. Yeah, so you've heard it as well for Flower.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
insane.
I've heard it. No, I've heard it.
Oh, okay, that's good. Well, look at Leo here. Oh, he's waiting. The Molly pushes them back. Leo
flash,
looking
maybe?
like he wants to take a little peeky-weeky into this. Henny's got the flash to support him. It's dodged by the man up close, and a counter flash is put out in response. That is a great set of protocols to respond to that banana re-aggression. I think that Molotov gave away the hint that that's what Plano were going to do. Because everyone on Extra Salt was set up to go through those motions of counter-flashing the angle, and this could be how they snatch away the map. Now in a 5-on-3, this is the best spot they're going to be in to get this one over the line.
Ready to
Snappy
close.
the crocodile song, by the way, for the people who were curious.
Yeah, I'm going to give credit to the artists, of course. 2 players left up. The gamble is here. It's in the right place, but will the shots connect? Oh, lots of damage through the smoke. KNG goes through with the orb. That's audacious. And Lucas is mollied and smoked and mollied again. It's insult to injury. 1-on-4. Don't like to call it before it's done, but ladies and gentlemen, Extra Salt looking like they've taken their first map of the series. I said coming into this, I feel like Plano need to win their pick. Now it's getting a little bit worrying. Inferno go in the way of Extra Salt, and we're going to go to a break. Nuke coming up next, but first the desk. We'll see you in just a moment.